Hey, what is up guys, it's Rob. Hope you're doing really good out there. So it's been a while since I've done a product review, but lately the lovely folks over at KIMAFUN have sent me this brand new package here, which is an in-ear monitor system, and I'm extremely excited to check this out. And before I say anything, the timing of this could not be better. And the reason that I'm excited to check this out is because some of you may know, if you follow my YouTube channel, that I play in a wedding band, a function band. So we're playing a lot of not necessarily music venues. A lot of the time we're playing venues where people get married, so it could be a castle, it could be a hotel, it could be just a nice old building, or even just a tent in the middle of a field in the middle of nowhere. So the sound can be very inconsistent and very different from place to place. And also you may know that a couple of years ago I made the switch from amps live on stage to only pedals which plug straight into the PA. So I don't have an amp, therefore I can't really hear anything of my guitar on stage unless I have a monitor or anything like that. So what is the solution to this? An in-ear monitoring system. So let's get into it, let's open the box and see what's going on inside. So here we go, here is the KIMAFUN wireless in-ear monitoring system up close. Here is the box. I'm not entirely sure why on the front packaging it says a KIMAFUN microphone, also why it says wired and wireless when it's an in-ear monitoring system that is specifically wireless. That's what it says. But you know, it's a cool presentation and everything like that. Stable transmission, clear sound, high quality products and good value for money. I think these things retail for just over £100 in the UK. So if you can get a decent in-ear monitoring system that is wireless for that price point, I fully agree it is great value for money. So we will find out very shortly. So let's open this up and have a look at what's inside. Take the sleeve off. And we get a nice little box. I really like this. It looks very well presented, very well packaged. And you know, this also feels like quite a sturdy box. So if you're kind of chucking it in a bag or, you know, transporting it about to a gig or something like that, then, you know, I feel quite safe and secure that these things aren't going to get damaged in this little packet. Let's open it up. There we go. So this is what we get inside. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. We get two of these little, well, one will be a transmitter and one will be a receiver. They're very snug in the foam, which is another good thing. It's kind of holding them nicely in place so they're not going to be falling about and rattling about inside the bag. So I'm pretty sure that this red one here is the receiver and this black one here is the transmitter. So this will plug into your output source and this will be connected to you, and the headphones, which we'll have a look at in a second, will plug into here. There is a belt clip on the back of this red one, so that's another indicator that this is the one that you're going to have on you, on your person, either clipped to your belt or your guitar strap or wherever you want to clip it. And there's a little input on the top, so this is probably where the headphones will plug into. On this side, there is no belt clip on the back of it because this is the one that's going to go into the sound desk or your output source or anything like that. So this one's a little bit more simple in its design. We've got a 3.5mm jack on the top with a nice little protective thing on it, which is cool. So I'm going to assume that there is an adapter which will fit on top of this so you can plug it into various sources. We've got volume and an on-off switch with the channel selector there, whereas the transmitter just has the channel selector and an on-off switch. So if we turn both of these units on, I mean, I don't know if they're charged, but we'll find out. There we go, that's on. Yeah, they're both on. So channel 6 on both of these has lit up with this white LED. So I assume that if all you really need to do to sort of connect these is make sure that the receiver and the transmitter are both on the same channel. So you can maybe press the button. Now that's changed to channel 1. If you can see the blue LED there. And now this white LED on the receiver is flashing. So if I press that again, the channel button, and both of these aren't flashing anymore, which I assume means that they are connected. So if it's flashing, it's not connected. And if they're different colors on the transmitter and receiver, then they're not connected. So you just need to connect them by making sure they're on the same channel. And the LEDs should be static like that. So let's just try it again. Let's put it on channel 2 on the transmitter. Now we've got a red LED there, which is flashing. Now the blue LED is flashing on this one. So if I press the channel button on the receiver, now we have a red LED and they're static, so they're connected. So that's pretty self-explanatory. So that's how it works. I actually quite like all the lights. It looks quite fancy. So let's turn these off for the time being and see what else we've got in the packet. So we get a nice instruction booklet, which is probably just a manual how things work in various languages, that sort of thing, which is pretty cool. Now this here feels like it's going to be the actual earpieces, the things that actually sit in your ears, the earbuds, whatever you want to call them, the earphones. So let's open this up and have a look. So yeah, here we go. So it's a 3.5 jack, which will probably clip into the receiver like so.
Yeah, that fits nicely in there. So these things look awesome already. I really like these. They're kind of like see-through, but they're blue at the same time. Blue is my favorite color, so that's another big bonus for me. A little side note. And they're marked up with left and right on the ears, so you know which one goes in which. So yeah, I'm really impressed with these. What else have we got? Here's the adapters, like I said earlier, if you want to go from 3.5 to 1/4 inch jack. You've got these here, 2 different ones. They're actually screw adapters as well, so I might just get these out and have a quick look. There is a thread on the inside of the jack there, and there's also a thread on the outside of this section here. So if I wanted to sort of change the jack there, I could put that in and screw it on, which is going to hold this a lot tighter, and it's not going to come off accidentally and cause potentially any drops in sound or signal loss or anything like that with this coming loose. There's some more ear adapters in here. I imagine maybe if you prefer a different size, or you need to find the right ones which fit your ears, that sort of thing. So, or maybe there's just some spares. So, you know, cool things to have in there. We've got some spare of those. We've got some more adapters here. I'm not entirely sure what these are for. Maybe they're just extenders. Yeah, this looks like it's just an extender. Or this might be used to sort of maybe pair some other devices potentially. I'm not entirely sure, but that's something else that we can check out very shortly. And last but not least, we have the charging cable, which is just USB, which looks like USB-C kind of thing on the other side. So obviously both of these sides will plug into each unit, and then the USB goes into your power source there. So that is about it.
So I'm going to be completely honest and say that I've never actually ever used any in-ear monitors or anything like that, not even trying somebody else's or trying a different kit. So this will be literally my first experience trying in-ear monitors. I'm going to assume that these kind of wrap around my ear like this, and then I just plug them in. I mean, that went straight in my ear with absolutely no fuss, no hassle or anything like that. So let's see if we can do the same for that one. I mean, it kind of creates this little arc, like I said. I don't know if you can see that. So this is the part which will probably sit over the top of the back of your ear to kind of hold them in place as well. And then obviously the side bit actually goes in your ear. So let's put the left one in. And there we go. I've got both of the sets in now. So I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there's the right and there's the left. And that was really easy to get in. It didn't feel like a faff or a challenge or anything like that. So yeah, really cool, nice and easy to actually put in. And I think these actual ones that came stock on the units themselves fit my ears really well. So I don't think I'm really going to change them. I think I'm going to keep them as they are for the time being anyway. So I guess the next thing to do would be to set them up, plug them in, and see how they sound and give them a really good test. I don't think me sat in my office here will be the best test of that, so I've got the next best thing in mind. So now it's actually been a couple of weeks since I first received the in-ear monitors from KIMAFUN, and I've got to say, I've really enjoyed using them. I've used them on lots of gigs. Basically every single gig that I've done since receiving these, I've used them, and it's definitely taken over me actually using a normal speaker monitor in front of me. Now I've just got these wireless in-ears. I think they sound really good. I'm really impressed with them. Really easy to use, just literally plug them in, they connect automatically, and you're ready to go. The only thing I really noticed was that sometimes I got quite a bit of interference and the sound was cutting in and out quite a lot in my ears, and I don't think that's necessarily a problem with the wireless in-ears themselves. I think that depends on the venue that I'm playing at, and maybe the venue I've got some sort of sound system or something which is just interfering a little bit. So that's something I've noticed over the weeks that I've been using these. Say one night it might be quite bad, and then the next night it's absolutely perfect. Completely different venue, different locations, so different circumstances. I'm definitely going to use in-ears a lot more. Like I said, this is my first experience using them, and I'm really happy, and I actually prefer to use these in-ears now than just a straightforward monitor speaker like I was using previously. I want to say a massive thank you to KIMAFUN for sending me these to try out. I've really enjoyed it. If you guys are interested in getting some of these yourself, then there is a discount code in my description for a 10% off, and I've also put it on the screen now, so 10% off. Go and get some of these if you're interested. I highly recommend them. And that's about it. If you enjoyed this video demo, then please click the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Also, if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe. It really helps me out, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.